There was a guy named Ryan, just a normal, middle-class background. No big income, no family business. Just a regular 9-to-5 job. Every month his paycheck would come in. And somehow, he never really knew where the money went. A little eating out, some online shopping, hanging out with friends on weekends, everything paid with a credit card. Then at the end of the month, he'd open his banking app and see just a few $100s left. Every time, the same question would hit him. I work this hard, so why can't I keep any money? One day, he talked to a senior coworker at the office. The guy wasn't flashy. He wasn't driving some luxury car. He wore simple clothes, lived a pretty normal life. But there was one thing different about him. He didn't seem stressed about money. Ryan asked him, "How do you stay so relaxed about money? Don't you worry about it?" The guy smiled a little, then said something simple. Everyone worries about money. The difference is habits. Then he shared a few things. Nothing complicated. Just simple ideas. But those ideas make a huge difference between how wealthy people think and how most people think. Think about this for a second. Most of us focus on earning money, but almost nobody learns how to manage it or grow it. And if you really want less stress about money in your life, a few habits have to change. Step 1. Stop spending money to impress people. A lot of people believe wealth looks like a luxury car, designer clothes, Instagram photos from expensive vacations. But real wealth usually looks different. People who actually have money often live pretty simply because they're not trying to prove anything to anyone. Most of the time, the people showing off the most are the ones trying to look rich. But people who truly build wealth don't show their money, they grow it. Step 2. Put your money to work before you spend it. Most people do this. Paycheck comes in. First, they spend. Then, if something is left over, maybe they save it. Wealthy people flip that. First, they save. First, they invest. Then, they spend what's left. Because they understand something important. If money just sits in your checking account, it stays the same. But if you put it into investments, that money can start making more money. Here's a simple example. If you invest $100 and earn 10%, you make $10. But if you invest $100,000, that same 10% turns into $10,000. That's why wealthy people don't rush to spend. First, they build capital. Step 3. Learn delayed gratification. It simply means this: giving up a small pleasure today for a much bigger freedom later. Let's say you spend $10 a day on random things: coffee, snacks, little impulse purchases. It doesn't feel like much, just $10. But if that same $10 was invested consistently, over years, it could grow into something meaningful. Money grows slowly at first. But when you give it time, it grows much faster. Step 4. Buy things that can make you money.
Many people spend money on things that lose value every year. Take cars, for example. There's nothing wrong with owning a car, but a car doesn't make you money. It usually depreciates. But some things grow over time, like stocks, real estate, or even your own small business. Those are assets. An asset is something that can create value for you in the future. Step 5. Know where your money is going. This sounds simple, but most people don't do it. They genuinely don't know where their money disappears each month. But people who build wealth have a basic idea: how much they earn, how much they spend, how much they save. One simple framework works well. 60% for essential expenses, 30% for things you enjoy, 10% for saving and investing. Just that one habit can change your financial life. Step 6. Use credit cards and debt wisely. Credit cards aren't bad, but without discipline, they can quietly become a trap. People who build wealth don't necessarily avoid debt, but they control it. Every payment on time, no unnecessary loans, no carrying balances they can't handle. Good credit gives you options. Step 7. Never stop learning. The truth is, money doesn't just come from hard work. It comes from understanding. And understanding comes from learning. Books, podcasts, conversations, mistakes. All of those teach you something. That day, Ryan listened carefully. Nothing magical happened. His paycheck stayed the same. His life looked the same. But one thing changed: his mindset. Slowly, he controlled his spending, started saving a little, learned how to invest. A few years later, for the first time in his life, his money started working for him. And that might be the biggest difference of all. Most people work for money, but people who build wealth learn how to make money work for them. And honestly, the difference isn't income. The difference is habits, small habits, repeated every day. And over time, those small habits quietly change your entire life.